Yeah, we're here at the Middle Creek Equestrian Trailhead, parked right up there by the restrooms. And man, fall is just beginning. Today, Jimmy Staffey and Kerry Woolbright are up ahead of me, and we're gonna go out and find Dragon Arch. Jimmy's been there, Kerry and I haven't, so Jimmy's gonna lead the way. Yeah, man, come on, this thing, from pictures I've seen, looks awesome. It's still right beside the road. Start seeing yucca plants, and there are a bunch of them right back in there. And it's usually an indication there was a home site here, because yucca was used for medicinal purposes, and also you could make really strong rope out of the fibers, and that whole area down there is just full of it. Yeah, not 100 yards away from where we left the trailhead, headed down the road. That post right there says Fork Ridge on it. You can't hardly read it, but it is a post, and we're gonna follow this old road right behind it up the hill. Pretty easy traveling. Back on the old road now. I stepped off of it a while ago when I saw those old rusted buckets and stuff, and sometimes it's an indicator of an old home site. But the way it looked like the ground had been torn up pretty bad out in there, it's more than likely the remains of an old logging operation. Back up there where we were earlier, there was a little fork in the old road, and we took the right-hand fork back there that kind of went over the hill, and here we're on to another little fork, and we're going to take the left-hand fork on this one. Man, up in here, these just big, nice, wide open woods and ridges, and the road is really easy to follow. Check that out. Kerry said that he read somewhere one time that Park Service was actually going to keep this road open as a trail down to Jake's place, just up from Cherry Creek Lodge. It would have been a good one. I'll bet for at least 3/4 of a mile. We've been just hiking on the ridge top. On this road, it's good. I mean, a few logs to step over where they fallen. Man, this has been easy, but woods are changing. Starting to get into some outlaw rhododendron, so I'd say we're close to the point of a major drop. So get on out there and see. Yeah, there we go. There's a bear marker tree, and he's a very good sized one. And he's tended that for a couple, 3 years probably. A lot of fresh, or at least it's this year's pine rosin running down it, so they're here. Yeah, our old road, it's getting pretty overgrown now, but it's still not hard to follow. But right here is a cedar tree that the bear has been using for a lot of years. You can tell how old that wood is there and how new and fresh is at the top. He's used it so much he has killed this tree. It doesn't have any life left in it. The old cedar killed by the bears marking it. And look at the ground around it. If you can tell, it is just flattened out. Okay, moving on. But the terrain out here has stayed the same, but the woods have completely changed. It's a here our little grown up road just got thicker and thicker and thicker, and we went down through a little saddle in the ridge and back up to the end of the ridge out here on a point, and we are veering left, and there's about the 20th, that's old, but 20th pile of bear poo we've seen today. But yeah, I know you can't see all the way back up through there, but man, that's steep. Probably 150 yards, and about as steep as it gets without you just sliding all the way to the bottom. And we still got a little bit to go, but right there, we are coming across the cliff road down in here that we need to get underneath, I guess. So let's get on down there. Okay, you can see some light around there. So that's a little, I don't know, column. Small arch, you call it. And we're in the elevation where, what I like to say, the good stuff lives. There's about 350 foot elevation change in Big South Fork, where majority of the formations are, and we're in that range. So let's get on around through there. Yeah, again, we're in that layer where all cool stuff's at. Look up in there. All the nooks and crannies and those trees sitting, hanging their butts off the side of the cliff. At least that's what it looks like to me. And it's supposed to be Dragon Arch right there. So let's get on around there. Wow. Look at this. This is like a big natural amphitheater in here. Very impressive. Very impressive. The name Dragon Arch. And this is the first time I've been here, so I've never seen this before, but right there's a dragon's head, eye, a nose, and that's how it got its name, Dragon Arch. This is unreal. All the swirls. These patterns are just, I've never seen a place with this much in it. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I can do to show this as good as it needs to be shown. It's, can't get back in here too far, but man, this thing's incredible. There's just so much pattern in that rock and so many different colors. Of course, a lot of the formations over in there and behind the arch is iron, which would make the ground the reddish pinkish color. But could you imagine being in here in the spring when a lot of water and that waterfall's flowing? That thing's 60 feet maybe. It's probably have to come back in here for that. Yeah, I do believe a trip back in here in the spring or winter when the water's really flowing needs to be on the agenda. I mean, one thing comes to mind looking around here, and that's magnificent. This place is to be awed. Okay, we're getting ready to head back around and up a gap, back to the top of the ridge, and I'm telling you, this is so amazing out here. The colors, the patterns, just the way the little arch sits back in that cubby hole behind it, and all the iron formations behind it, and even out in here. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Like I say, it would even be better when the water's flowing, and I mean, that'd be a nice waterfalls flowing down through there. So may have to plan a trip back out here in the winter or kind of early next spring. And this would probably be even prettier when the sun gets on up and is shining in here on all these different colors, lighting them up. I'm sure it would be. But we've been here about an hour just taking it all in, and we're gonna move on. This is one of those places that you could just stay a whole lot longer, but it's time to move. Okay, we haven't gone very far, but right there is the arch, Dragon Arch. We just came around a little point, and coming down here, we came from all around a little gap that way. But we're gonna try to make our way back to the old road, right by the arch. Looks like a pretty good little game trail. Maybe some people been on it too. But I'm gonna try when I get back up to the road to put some sort of a marker up there. All right. Okay, we're back in that old grown up road, which it's only grown up for 100 yards or something, and it starts, you know, eventually getting better and better. It's the one we came out here on. But from where we left a marker up there, out that ridge that way, I mean, it's 100 yards to where you cut off down to Dragon Arch. So, yeah, don't hesitate to come out here and look for it. It's not a bad hike whatsoever. Yeah, we just came out from the left on that little road we went up this morning, and we're back to the Middle Creek Equestrian Trailhead parking lot where we started. So probably about done for the day. And that tree's just pretty. Look at that. Hey guys, just like so many other of my videos, I'm here at the Middle Creek Trailhead, where we kind of meet up to do a lot of our hikes. And Kerry and Staffey already headed home, so I'm just going to finish my video out here. I just want to say one thing. I'd heard about that Dragon Arch before. Had no idea what was named Dragon Arch, and might have seen a few pictures of it here and there, but I had no idea how awesome that thing would be. And when you walk up on the rock, you see the dragon head, and that's pretty special. And that arch had more iron designs. They were closer together and tightly twists. I mean, it's just unreal. And it had turned so much of the ground different colors, and the sand and the patterns in the sandstone and the arch itself and the cliff roll above were just amazing. I've never seen anything like that. Well worth it. I think it's, according to what I clocked on, it's 1.8 miles each direction. So not bad. 3.6 round trip. To see an arch like that, not bad at all. So I hope you enjoyed it, and you know, it's not a bad hike out there. You should do that. Just like Cowboy Arch, another nice arch about the same length hike. So there's nothing wrong with getting out there and doing that. You would really enjoy it, especially this Dragon Arch in the spring or the winter when there's a lot of water flow, because that would have one heck of a waterfall right with it. But anyway, I'm tired of ratchet jawing. You probably tired of listening to me. So, you know, just thanks for watching. We're going to get out and do a whole lot more of this kind of stuff pretty soon. So, yep, this Peppo in the Woods. See ya.